I expected. We only have like 2 places to share this shit, I think. I should really update all this stuff, because I think that Discord link that I have doesn't link to Discord, I think. A lot of settings I need to make. There's a lot of things I need to fix. But, anyway, back again with another video. Another stream, I mean. Where I'm just gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts. So back to it. Yeah. I just started. And it is 12:30, about to be 12:30. It's like 12:28 in the morning. Well, not really in the morning, but you know. And the door leads to the 2nd district. Beyond that lies the 3rd district. This is the item workshop coop. Well, we're researching item synthesis and super weapon forging. This game, I honestly can't remember much about this game, and I mean I can, because it's not like the last time I played it was a really long time ago. It's just that it's not really a game that I have memorized in a sense, so there are certain parts where I'm probably going to get a little lost. One of those most likely going to be Agrabah. It's those creatures from the island. It's this. Because Agrabah is a very confusing place. We do stand. Joseph. Wait, hold on. You're only like an hour behind. It's like 11:30. You're still awake? I'm so confused. I don't need... Oh, okay. Sleep is for the weak, I guess. Aren't you guys back in school? How was school? If you guys are back in school. Alright. What are your classes? Or what are some of your classes? Hotel Trivago. You know, honestly, I wish that was a class. And also for other people out there watching, I get kind of focused when I play video games, so... Oh, it's the Dalmatian's house. I don't want to go in there. Not right now, that's torture. I still feel bad about, not finding any of the... Oh, I found some of them, of course, because you're bound to come across some, but I never found all of them. And what sucks about that is that you have to kind of find all of them in order to get Eroga. VPS 3 Advanced Scene Study, Acting Style, Stage Combat, Improv, Acting for the Camera, and some others that I don't remember. So you have, who's your teacher for VPS? For those who do not know, me and Joseph, the person in the stream, we go to the same college, so... Deborah, oh, some lady I don't know. But me and Joseph go to the same college. Leon, Mr. Leon, where are you? Tell Christian I said hi. Bitch. Oh my... You heartless bastard. What the fuck? Oops. Got a potion, alright. Cool. That sounds like a... Honestly, that kind of sounds like a loaded schedule. Ooh, back out of here. Back up. Back up. Back up, Heartless. What difficulty is this? Oh, this is proud mode. Stay out of my way. Ooh. Yeah, this is proud mode. I mean, supposedly, according to this girl, I don't even remember her name, but she said that according to her, the hardest semesters for us are gonna be 2nd and 6th. 6th? I think she said 6th. I can't exactly remember. But she said, I think it was 6th. But she said those are going to be our hardest semesters. So, I mean, we've already got past 2nd semester, so that's good. Third is killing me already. Have they started assigning homework and assignments yet? And scene partners and shit? Hi, again. Oh, hi, Jewel. Already? They do not play. Okay. 3rd semester, they do not play around. I mean, jeez. You guys just started and they're already like, hey, okay, we're gonna give you like 10 homework assignments. Have fun. Study hard, kids. I have a feeling, oh, I'm not supposed to come here yet. Okay, let me go back. Shut up, bitches. I have a long monologue due Monday. A long monologue. Oh gosh. You know what's gonna scare me is when we get up into the higher semesters, especially when it comes to VPS, because I've heard that VPS can get really freaking like crazy. I mean, there have been people who have said that they had to do like 15 lines on one breath or something, and I was like, oh no, honey, we don't do that here. Not in this household. Oh, and it's Shakespeare? That's sad. From what play? Gather all this money, and then I get like 500 from freaking Leon. I'm gonna have like 700 something money. To be a whole ass human here. You know, it is seriously so different. Oh my god, that was blinding. It is seriously so different being back here in LA. I mean, Colorado. Like, first of all, the sound of sirens isn't something that I fall asleep to every night. Nor is the sound of people screaming at each other at like 2 o'clock in the morning. For reasons. And I think the best part is that I don't have to pay for laundry. I've just been doing my laundry, and I don't have to put in quarters. It's heaven. It's pure heaven. That's the only thing that I do not like about college so far, is the fact that literally everything costs money. I mean, oh, you want to wash your clothes? Yeah, put in like, donate $1. $1.25, pay up, come on. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have that? Well, looks like you're not washing your clothes today. You're gonna go around and stink. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go around and stink. Currently closed off, because if you tried to leave, you would just die. I'm telling you, the next semester, like the semester when I come back, I'm gonna make sure I have money on hand at all times. Like, part of the budget that I have is going to go into laundry. I'm gonna make sure that I have at least like 30 or 40 bucks saved up just for laundry, so that I can be good for a little while. Oh, I'm supposed to go talk to Sid. Oops. But I don't know how the because we're planning, me and Faith, like I said, we're planning on moving to Gilbert, so like I'm not exactly sure how the laundry works there. I remember in Franklin you got like a card, and you would put the card into the washer and dryer, and you put money on the card. And that was how you wash clothes. I'm not exactly sure how they do it at Gilbert.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
But you know.
Never mind.
You know what? I'm just gonna let this dude kill me. I really don't care. Like, I really don't care about what you're doing today, sir. He's coming at me. Do it! I want to beat you. I want to beat you. I want to beat this dude. Oh, he still beat me even though I used the potion. I'm so mad. It does not matter. I do not care. I think the only thing you get is like a high potion for beating him or something. It doesn't even matter. I'm fine. I also have to be like, oh, the skip option is not available. Sure is spooky. Kyrie? Kyrie? I'm the great ninja Yuffie. You. I can't. This is my other problem with this freaking game, is that sometimes you literally can't do things without freaking talking to someone first. And I'm like, why did I have to talk to her in order to figure out that the Keyblade unlocks things? It's a giant key. Is Sora stupid? Can he not figure it out for himself? Also. Oh my god. I figured this out from a streamer that I watch, and it turns out that if you get the clock to 7, you get a chest with a mithril inside of it. So it's really not useful. I mean, it might be useful for later on, but and you're supposed to figure it out from, I guess these little pictures tell you 7 or something. I mean, you can keep hitting it, but I don't think it gives you anything else. So yeah, cool. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk to him. Oh my god, I can't believe. Leon!
Yuffie, go!
I remember that shit. I just wanted to see that. Donald gets slammed with the door. You know what I find funny? Leon told me, go run off, go find the leader, and then runs off and leaves me to fend for myself against a giant horde of freaking Heartless. Oh my god, these take so much damage. Okay, so they take 1, 2, 3. I need to see how many hits they take. So I can properly assess how I'm supposed to handle. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I literally hate these things. I mean, they really out here trying to be ballerinas, like for real. Okay, so then it might not take as many hits to get rid of these things. Or soldiermen. Bruh, I am... I hope they're safe. Who? What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna do this world, go to Olympus Coliseum, get Thunder, back the fuck out, go to, then go to Alice in Wonderland. And then probably might finish Alice in Wonderland. And if I don't, then guess what? But now I'm level 7. So, I mean, I think I should have a good, a pretty decent time against the boss of this world, who is irritating as all hell. Yeah. To the 3rd district.
Are these the heartless guys?
Let's go get them!
The key. The keyblade. Gosh. You know that I can't. I little jerks myself. Oh, sick. Showed him the flame. I need to go get this stuff. There's money around here and I need it. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Y'all didn't have to do it like that. Yo, I remember in level 1, that does so much damage. That attack does so much damage. Could you do that? Could you do that to me? Hello, I'm dying? Oh my god, hello, I'm dying. Y'all really ain't got nothing else? Oh my lord. Oh my god, thank god. Thank god. Now I can beat this boy's ass. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Beat him! Get it! Oh, yes! I literally hate this game, I'm proud. I hate it. I hate it, and I hope it burns. So you were looking for me? Yeah, I really hope this game burns. I really do. Proud mode is literally the worst thing in the world. I hate it. Make sure you're prepared for the journey ahead of you. We don't know how far the Heartless have spread. Check out the shops here. They've got some pretty neat stuff. This is from all of us. Spend it as you see fit. Good luck. I hope you find your friends. Look out for each other. Keep your spirits up. The gummy ship is outside that gate. I remember playing this game on the PS2, and one of the worst things. First of all, that's BS. I hate the fact that not all of the save points let you board the gummy ship, and I'm glad that they changed that in Kingdom Hearts 2. The what? That's our ship. Wait till you see it. Hold on. Sora, this is for you. Attain the power of fire. Now you can use magic too. Goofy, give him that other thing. What? You know. Oh yeah. Dodge roll. I believe it's allow you to switch things. Guess we should look for them along the way, huh? Okay, is that it? Let's get going. Not till we're ready. Well, I see big adventures coming their way. Looks like it's up to me to keep track of it all in my journal. But, yeah, yes. I hated the fact that you could not skip any cutscenes. Like, that was annoying as hell to me. Because I was like, what if I want to, you know, skip a cutscene? And now I can't because... Put that in the stock. What the hell? And you, put that in the stock. Okay, now customize, because I want this button to be, no, I want it, you know what, it can stay here, it can stay here. You know what, actually I want it here, and I want that one, okay,
Fire!
that. Thank you for dropping that like. It helps a lot, and I appreciate it. EXP0. Oh, they really thought I don't have enough for dodge roll. Wow. And then Goofy has rocket. Yeah. Such is the way of life. I started streaming 31 minutes ago. Alright. Hey, look at this mark. I wonder what it is. This is a Trinity mark. That's interesting. I've never actually gone in here after doing what I did. So usually what I do is I go out the door and I start to head for the exit once I figure that we're ready, but I've never actually gone inside the shop afterwards. I didn't know that the same kind of Trinity would appear. I didn't know they would do a cutscene if you went inside the shop. I wonder what would have happened if you went to the second district and like went to the red Trinity mark. I wonder, would it let you go back? I don't know. Can't wait until the ball really gets rolling in this game. We travel to different worlds on the Gunry ship. The Heartless ships often give us a hard time. Always be on the lookout during flight. Your journey will be documented until you reach your destination. Seek out the missions each world has to offer. Control the Gummy ship with the left stick. Tilt it. Yeah. And another thing that I never noticed about this entire time, and I've been playing this game, all the years that I've been playing this game, I never realized that the controls were inverted for the Gummy ship. So, down is up, and up is down. And of course, left and right are still the same thing. Like, I don't understand how I never noticed that. Considering I mean, maybe that's why I had such a hard time. Because when I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3 with Joseph, I could not get used to the gummy controls. I was struggling, dude. I was sitting there like, it's not working. It's not happening. I can't do it. I kept having to go into the settings menu. I kept having to go into the settings menu. And I had to keep switching the controls because nothing was working. This game messed up everything. And I'm so glad that they improved on so many things in Kingdom Hearts 2, because I probably would have like shot myself if I had to keep playing this. Well, if I had to keep playing this version of this game. I mean, the controls, man, the camera, the controls, and I guess I'm not talking about PS4 Kingdom Hearts 1, because PS4 Kingdom Hearts 1, pretty alright, pretty solid, you know, pretty solid game. Yeah, there's still some problems with it, but they improved on a lot of things that Kingdom Hearts 1 on the PS2 lacked. It's just, oh my god. Kingdom Hearts 1 on the PS2, it's a nightmare. The control scheme
It's way too
and the combat. I mean, that game, not even gonna lie, that game was difficult. I mean, difficult. Like, there were certain fights. Now, I mean, there were certain fights that were just hard for no reason. And which is why I like PS4 version, because the PS4 version found a way to balance the difficulty. Why would I walk onto that one?
fire.
Oh my freaking god. Because there were certain parts of that game that were just so difficult to do on the PS2, and oh my god. Oh, but now it wants to aim and hit the target. Couldn't do that before. Hey, you're better than I thought.
You know, you ain't bad, kid.
Looks like
Want to become a real hero? Start by mastering this spell. Obtain the power of thunder. Okay, thank you, Phil. That's all I came here for. Obtained entry pass. No, oh no, not right now. I only came here to get thunder. You thought, what you thought this was? Seriously? And that's another thing I can't stand about this game, is the fact that if you want to go anywhere, until you get the warp function, you have to go back and forth between each place, and it's irritating. What I liked about Kingdom Hearts 2 is that you only had to do the gummy ship thing once. You never had to do it twice. I mean, the only reason you would do it twice, or 3 times, or like an infinite amount of times for that matter, is if you wanted to do the gummy ship missions, which, you know, was required in order to get a trophy, but you didn't have to if you didn't want to. You know, it honestly reminds me of this streamer that I was watching. His channel is called Flux the Forsaken. I felt so bad for him because he was playing this game on Proud Moon, and he was doing the gummy ship missions for this game, and it turns out that in the PS4 version they don't give a trophy for it, so he basically just went around and did all those missions for no reason. Cause like he did the last mission and he didn't get a trophy, and he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, ouch, man. Ouch. Jeez. I think I'm gonna make it to Alice in Wonderland, and then I'm gonna probably save the rest of it for another day. You know, like, you have to, with this game, you have to be motivated, you know? You have to be motivated to play this game. At least for me. Because this game is not one of those games where I could sit there for like 5 hours, lose track of time, and be like, oh, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, I should probably go to sleep. Unlike a game like Kingdom Hearts 3, even Birth by Sleep, to be honest, or Chain of Memories, you know. Those games I could play for a while and, you know, be satisfied. This game, it's different, and I think it's just because I'm not really, I'm just not, there's a lot of things in this game that I'm not really a fan of that were improved upon in later releases, that it's very hard to get back into the old format that this game had. Because I'm really not used to, like, for example, I'm not used to the O button being the shoot button instead of the X button. I always go to the X button. And in this game, that slows you down. And I was like, oh, okay. Or the gummy ship being inverted. Or some of the attacks that Sora can do. Like, Sora in this game, he is slow. Like, not even gonna lie. Sora is slow and he's very heavy-footed. Like, oh, oops. It's a habit. I'm just like, OX, triangle, square. And then I just do it like that. I either say circle or O. But,
How did he get so...
I mean, even the fact that in the old version of Kingdom Hearts 1, you couldn't skip any of the cutscenes. So if you died, you would have to go back and watch all of those cutscenes again. And I find that infuriating, like that you have to go through all of those cutscenes. Stop chasing me. So if you got stuck on certain cutscenes, I mean, if you got stuck on certain bosses, like, not Clayton, or, lead me into everlasting darkness, yeah, you get stuck on some of these bosses in this game, and then you have to go back and watch the cutscenes. That's how people got the cutscenes memorized. That's why people got the cutscenes memorized. It's not because of the fact that they just wanted to memorize the cutscenes. It's the fact that they had to sit through them like 10 times. I mean, there's only so many times you can sit through a cutscene before you're sitting there reciting the cutscene along with them. To the point where it's like, hello? You know? And I mean, it's not like a lot of the cutscenes. Like, there were a couple cutscenes that might be kind of boring, but most of the cutscenes were pretty good. And you know, they told the story, said what's going on, you know. But you know, I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna talk about my likes and dislikes for every Kingdom Hearts game that I have played so far. And starting with 1. I already did 1, so I'm just gonna move on to Chain of Memories. I hated Chain of Memories. When I first played Chain of Memories on the PS2, I couldn't stand it. It was too different for me. First of all, I was so used to the Kingdom Hearts 1 the Kingdom Hearts 1 style, and Kingdom Hearts 2, and pretty much like any other game other than Chain of Memories. The style where, you know, you attack, and you can pretty much attack infinitely unless you get hit, and then you flinch. You know, you stagger, but for like a split second. But and I think a reason why I didn't really like the game that much when I was young was just because of the fact that Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is really, I mean, that's okay if you have to play it back. It's fine. But Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories was very strategy based. It was a very strategy based game. You had to, and I mean, some might disagree because there are like some attacks. Alright, talk to you later. Have a good day at work tomorrow, or today, technically. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Good night. But, oh, yeah. Okay, I know what I'm supposed to do now.
Here.
Ooh, heck yeah, Dissidia. I am down for Dissidia. I have no problems with that. But yeah, Chain of Memories was very strategy based, and at the time that I was playing it, strategy was not my main thing that I was focused on. I just wanted to attack things and beat them up. So the fact that I had to include strategy and my plan to beat like Heartless and different people up was just not for me, and I did not like it. So that was Chain of Memories, and I didn't play it. I had the game. Oh shit. I had the game on my PS2. Never played it. Never even glanced at it. I mean, I would look at it occasionally, but then I would just like put it back because I did not want to play that game. I'm pretty sure I got to Alice in Wonderland, which was, I think, the first world that I did after Traverse Town, and I never played it again. And the only reason why I had such a hard time with it, which I later figured out, is that I was stacking cards, and you're not supposed to, according to,
This should help.
according to the streamer I watched, the same guy that I was talking about earlier, you're not supposed to stack cards early on in the game, because if you do, you kind of fuck yourself over because you're stacking so many cards, and the first card that you stack disappears when you reload. So eventually, because you don't have that many cards to begin with, suddenly you only have 2 or 3 cards in your deck, and now you can't stack. And it was infuriating, man, and I couldn't figure that out. And I was just sitting there so annoyed and irritated, and I didn't touch it. I refused to go back to the game. That's fun. I refused to go back to the game, I did. And eventually, I just like never looked at it ever again. But now that I've actually played through the whole thing, it's actually pretty fun. Now that I'm older and I understand the strategy-based thing that they were trying to go for, it works a lot in that game. There's still, some problems with it that I don't really like. Like the card breaks are kind of... Sometimes they work in your favor, and I'm like, ooh, card breaks are nice. And other times they suck a lot. So why can't he do that? And those 0 cards, oh my god, the most infuriating thing in the world. But also one of the best things in the world when you're going up against an enemy like Larxene or Vexen, and you need to pull out a quick 0 card to stop him from doing some attack that could potentially kill you. Okay, fuck it. So yeah, that was my biggest thing about Chain of Memories is that when I was younger, I didn't really understand the strategy aspect. Now, moving on to 358 Days Over 2, I never played this game, so I can't really say anything about it, so... I've heard people say it's not really the best game, but I can't say anything because I've never played it myself. I do know the story and what happens in the game because I've watched a playthrough of it. I just never had the time to watch it myself. I need to get more potions from someplace. I can't believe I used all my potions on that fucking flower. Irritation. I have to go back here. The next game would be Kingdom Hearts 2. Now, Kingdom Hearts 2, I love that game. Of course, there's still some things that suck about it. Some of the abilities that Sora can get, some of the enemies you fight are kind of BS. But overall, it's a pretty solid game. I like the combat system far more than Kingdom Hearts 1, and there was a lot of stuff that they improved on in that game. I also like the fact that Sora was a little more mature in that game than he was in Kingdom Hearts 1. Because there was some stuff in Kingdom Hearts 1 and I was like, for real, but they definitely improved on a lot of things that were wrong in Kingdom Hearts 1. Now the next game would be in release order. I think Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And man, oh man. I have a love-hate relationship with that game because there are certain things, but there are also certain things in that game that I really do not enjoy. The melding and the abilities and all that, I mean, that's okay, that's fine. It's just there's certain things that I can't stand about that game. Some of the characterization, it's more story than it is actual like gameplay. Oh, that was the freaking couch. Oh my god, I got so scared. But like the characters all really had their stupid moments. Like Ventus did some dumb stuff, Aqua did some dumb stuff, Terra really did some dumb stuff. And a lot of the like the big fight that happened between all of them in Hollow Bastion, but Radiant Garden. But the big fight that happened between them in that place, and I mean, just that there was just so many times that I just wanted to be like, Terra, please. And don't get me wrong, I like Terra. It's just there were certain things that I was like, come on, man. Come on. But I really feel like a lot of, and there were a lot of things that were just, you know, infuriating. Like Master Ericus was kind of irritating. I mean, this guy took in Ventus is willing to take care of him, is taking care of him, and then partway in, like, towards the end of the game, he's suddenly ready to kill him and put an end to him. And I feel like at certain times, his aversion to darkness, his like obsession with light and stuff just really got in the way of him actually being a good teacher and a good master to his students. And I really wonder how he would have reacted if he had, I wonder what his reaction would have been if he could see someone like Riku, who had given into the darkness. I mean, was literally possessed by one of the evilest, like, people in the world, Ansem himself, and managed to come back stronger. And by stronger, I mean stronger. Like, he managed to come back ready, you know, came back with an aversion, with a darkness repellent, because he was so against darkness. And to see a character like that go from such a dark place, it was really cool. It was really cool. But yeah, that's Birth by Sleep, and I feel like I'm not really making any sense, but it's like about to be 1:30 in the morning, so I'm low-key tired. Another character who I really enjoyed, oh, well, not characters, but, I think the next game is Coded. And Coded, it's a DS game. I really don't have anything to say about it, to be honest. It's a DS game, it's okay. And then I think after that was Dream Drop Distance, and Dream Drop Distance, there are certain things that I like, and there are certain things that I hate. Some of the things that I like is the fact that I like the same, that they did the same kind of style that they did Birth by Sleep, with the whole command thing, except without melding. And one thing that I absolutely hate about Dream Drop Distance is the drop system. I can't stand it. Especially when you're in the middle of a boss battle and all of a sudden you look at your timer and you're on bonus time and you're like, what the hell? And you're dropping, and then you have to go back and fight the boss again. So there's that. There was also the fact that Sora went from being this mildly mature and actually pretty smart, logical character to being so freaking stupid in the span of a game that I was just kind of sad. I mean, he was in Kingdom Hearts 2, he was making these, like, decisions, split-second decisions, you know, coming up with these plans. I mean, he was... And no, I mean, Sora has never really been the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree, but he also wasn't the dimmest bulb on the Christmas tree. He wasn't the dullest knife in the drawer. He wasn't the broken pencil in the pencil box. Like, the guy knew what he was doing at points in the games, both games. But I mean, there were so many things that Sora just stupidity. And I was like, what did they do to your character? And I feel like some of that stupidity kind of carried on to Kingdom Hearts 3. But I feel like I should probably end it here because I think I'm starting to just ramble. And it's been at least an hour and 5 minutes. So I am going to turn this off and probably stream at an earlier time so that I'm not running around blindly trying to figure out where the hell to go. Anyway, thank you for checking out this disaster of a stream, to those who did. And I will see you guys sometime. I can't even say tomorrow, but it might be, it might not be, I don't know. Anyway, see you guys when I see you, and goodbye.